What's going on, everyone? TM24 here, and we are back with some more Marvel Snap content. Now today, I'm hanging out with my buddy Dracula. I've got a deck I'm calling Big Drac. As you can see, we've got a lot of high cost, high power cards. This is actually one of my first and favorite decks to actually play. It's changed a little bit. We've got some new cards in here that definitely make it feel a little bit stronger, a little bit more consistent. But we'll just run through this super quick, and then we will get into some gameplay. So first up, the best one drop in the game, we've got Sunspot ready to go, and we've got Sunspot's Protector. Next up, we've got Zabo. He's there to help us get Dracula and Jubilee out before turn 6. We've got Wave as well. Maybe our hand is super, super heavy, and we've got a bunch of 6 drops or 5 drops in there. Wave will allow us to get those out. Of course, the star of the show is Dracula. We want to get him down, and hopefully he's hitting one of these bigger cards here. So that's our goal. Jubilee also, she's great to hopefully pull one of these big cards down here, and then basically that's what they are for, right? We can kind of mix and match which ones we actually play. Maybe we're waving out Magneto, maybe we're waving out Giganto, but the idea is to have a handful of high-powered cards that Dracula can just hit with ease. So ideally we get Sunspot down on 1, Armor on 2, Zabu on 3, something like that. Dracula down on 4, Jubilee on 5, and then on 6 we're playing something. Maybe we're playing She-Hulk, maybe we're playing Magneto, maybe we can wave on 5 and play She-Hulk and something. So this deck is super, super fun. Like I said, I've been playing this one for a real long time. Dracula is actually one of the first cards I got that I'm like, okay, what can I do with them? How can I experiment? And how can I make him good? So I know this is a little bit different from the Dracula decks that you've probably seen, but take a look at it. Tell me what you guys think, and we're going to get into some gameplay. I am going to ask you to subscribe, but not yet. I want you to wait. I want you to watch some of the gameplay, hear some of the reasoning behind why I'm playing what I'm playing, and if then, at that point, you feel like you've learned something, you feel like this is a deck you want to give a shot, you can subscribe then, but not yet. Not yet. For now, let's get into some gameplay. All right, running back to one of my favorite decks from way back when I was first starting. Dracula was one of the first cards that I actually picked up, so it feels real good to be playing him again. I've always liked him since I got him, so let's see if we can make something work with him right here. Lizard coming down. Right now, this is one of the problems with this deck, or what can kind of seem like a problem, is that your hand can get really, really heavy here. So what I mean by that is that we've got a bunch of high-cost cards and not a ton of good ways to get them out. Now, here we're in kind of an okay position, right? Because we can easily just play Dracula ourselves, knowing that he's probably going to hit one of these powerful cards. Hopefully next turn, the location plays both Jubilee and Sunspot for us, maybe to kind of hope that they push Jubilee elsewhere. We will play Dracula in the middle here. Let's see what they go. They go Shuri. All right, looks like a typical Shuri deck. Turn 5, Sunspot and Jubilee. That's perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. And then next turn, oh, they doubled their Sunspot. That is not what they wanted to hit. I can tell you that. Jubilee's coming down, and what's she going to pull? Armor. Not what we wanted to hit. So we are in a little bit of a tough spot here. We need to take one of these lanes. I think we've won nowhere. I think we've won nowhere. I think it's going to be a little bit harder. We're closer here, so maybe it's better to go for this one, but I think that he thinks that we'll go for that one. So that makes me think we should go maybe over here. And I feel like playing Magneto might be the way to go. I'm just doing a little bit of math. Adding 5 gets us to 11. I think even if we drop Magneto here, we should win this game. Oh, they did play something. They played 0 into She-Hulk. That's fine. Magneto's going to pull Shuri. That's only 11. We've got 13. And boom, there you go. Worked perfectly. So you do have to be a little bit careful on where you're playing cards. This was probably a good example of, worst case scenario. We didn't get to play anything until turn 4, and we still beat a Shuri deck. Now, yes, we got a lot of help from the location, but hey, that's how the game works out. So a really nice first game. Let's go. We got a nice, clean win in that first game. Yeah, we didn't get to play until turn 4, but ultimately it ended up okay. This hand is actually looking a little bit better. We've got Zabu early, so we can get both Dracula and Jubilee down. So let's see what we can do here. I think we would probably rather play Dracula. I think we'd rather play Dracula right now. Next turn, we can always Jubilee into Sunspot. We're probably going to try and leave a spot over here in case we want a Giganto on turn 6. But right now, we look like we're in a pretty good spot here. Darkhawk. Okay, we're going up against a Darkhawk deck. That's definitely good to know. I like seeing Wave here. If we pick up She-Hulk next turn, we will be in a really, really nice spot. So Sunspot here, we'll have 3/3. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. They're dropping Mystique. That's fine. We are not too worried about that. Jubilee comes down. What's she going to pull for us? Armor again. Wow, we have not been very lucky with our pulls from Jubilee. We do pick up She-Hulk, so this is perfect because we're going to end up floating 3 here, or floating 2. And because we're playing Wave, everything's going to go 4. She-Hulk's going to get that discount as well, so we're going to actually be able to She-Hulk and play a 6-drop. So we're feeling really good about where we are at in this game as of right now. We could even split power if we really wanted. I mean, we're definitely going to Giganto, right? He can test this lane very, very well. This one's going to be a fight. I'm not sure he's going to go for this, but we're going to add 9 at a minimum there. So I feel comfortable just dropping Giganto and She-Hulk into this far left lane. He does play 2 cards there as well. He plays Zola. Okay, so he's sending Jane. That's not going to be enough. We are going to get another dub here. And just like that, we're 2-0. I didn't think we'd start out this strong, but hey, I will take it. 2-0 with one of my favorite decks, from way back, from the beginning. And if that's not convincing enough, starting off hot, to go ahead and drop a sub, like this video, wait a little bit longer, and we're gonna play a couple more games here. All right, hopping right into game 3. There's armor, so we know Jubilee is not going to pull armor. That is very, very nice to know, considering she's done that the past 2 games in a row on us. So going into turn 2 here, that's a nice pickup as well. We should be able to get our whole hand emptied. The only thing I'm seeing here is that we don't have Dracula quite yet. So hopefully we hit him before turn 6. Morbius, so this is going to be some sort of a discard deck. Maybe it's MODOK, something like that. The Bifrost, so everything's going to head on over after turn 4. Little bit tough here because of the Bifrost. I feel like I still want to get Jubilee down. I feel like that's fine. We can go into turn 4 having, going Armor, Sunspot. Turn 5 going Wave again. I think we'd feel pretty comfortable doing that. Jubilee should pull us something good. I mean, even if she hits Dracula, that's not the worst thing in the world. And of course, that's what she's going to hit. I say it. That's what she hits. The only thing now is we might want to contest this lane a little bit heavier. We know we're going to get a 9 on Dracula at a minimum. We want to play Wave next turn, so the ideal turn here is Armor Sunspot. Now the question is, do we fill this Bifrost lane or do we not? I think we do. Considering they are playing Morbius and Lockjaw, this could be some sort of a... maybe they're going to play Gambit or something like that right into Lockjaw. So let's protect what we have. It's Lady Sif. There goes Apocalypse. We aren't too worried about that. Their Morbius is going to shift on over. What did they pull? They pulled a Chavez. That's a little bit frustrating, but ultimately not too bad. Oh. Okay, so thanks to the location, the only card we can play is Wave, so we're clearly doing that. So next turn, I'm not quite sure what we're looking at. They're sending Swarm through. What do they bring? Leech. That is not a terrible thing. We're down 12 there, right? We're down 10. So we could win that lane. He's only playing... Oh, he's snapping. Okay. I mean, we can I think we can almost guarantee this lane. And then I think we want to play Chavez. We could play Infinite. Maybe we play Giganto. We're going to get 2 thanks to Sunspot. I'm just afraid of if he discards a bunch of cards, Morbius going insane. I think I still like the idea of just dropping Giganto, though. We got a 2 out of 3. They drop their own Dracula. Okay, our Giganto comes down. Sunspot gets his 2 and hits Magneto. That's perfect. So we're winning that lane. They get a Hell Cow, and look at that. All of a sudden, we've won all 3 lanes. We get another dub. He snapped. We didn't. We still ended up taking it. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row. So let's go. Let's keep hopping into them. All right, we do have Dracula in hand, so that is great. Red Skull as well. So nice target for Dracula already. Ooh. This will definitely change the game a little bit here. We're going to want to get all of our power out. We're going to want to play everything if we can, right? So turn 3, we play Wave. Turn 4, we play Magneto. Turn 4, we play Magneto on Fist Tower. Turn 5, we play Dracula. Turn 6, we play one of the other two. That's fine. We're not too worried about that. We're going to go ahead and wave out Magneto for next turn. I'm just hoping we have priority so that whatever he plays doesn't really matter. And it looks like we are going to. So this is great because whatever he plays here is going to be destroyed unless he plays on Fist Tower, right? Which maybe they do. Either way, though, I think we're in pretty good shape here. So Dracula is going to be targeted by whatever that is gone. Oh, that's right. Electro's gone. So we actually helped him there. It's not Arrow, it's Magneto. So I was totally off there. Sandman comes down. We're not worried about that. We're fine with seeing Sandman. What do you got there? Arrow, that's fine. And I think we're going to be free to just Red Skull the throne room. We've got a huge lead in Fist Tower. I'm surprised they didn't arrow us there. Dr. Doom, that's not going to be enough. I think we're going to get a dub right here. Look at that. Nice, easy win again. Let's go. Man, I'm loving this deck. I don't know why I ever stopped playing it other than I got some new cards and wanted to try those. So I'm just glad to be back playing it. It really is a nice... It's smooth. You got to think out your plays. You typically have a couple options, but it's like a nice game to play. You're not stressed. You're just like, okay, I'll do this or this, and it just feels good. All right, back on the winning track again. It did not take long at all. Armor Wave. So we're definitely going to play Armor this turn. Seeing Jubilee is really, really nice. Turn 5, cards cost 1 more. That's a little bit frustrating. Lizard. We're not too worried about that. I love seeing She-Hulk. That means turn 5 we can play Wave. Turn 6 we can play She-Hulk plus something. So that's going to be our plan. Actually, now looking at this, it'll have to be She-Hulk and Red Skull. Sentinel, and this has got to be what, Mysterio? To kind of buff up that bishop, yeah. That's what we expected. What is our Jubilee going to pull, though? Zabu. Not the pull we would have wanted. Not the pull we would have wanted. There's Dracula. Actually, now it's going to be She-Hulk Dracula, right? So I feel like if we leave this location or we don't really contest too much, they're not going to be all that worried about it. And I think we can end up taking it. So let's play Wave over here and make a run. Enchantress taking away our armor. We're not worried about that. Doesn't really affect us. Wave is huge for us. A little bit tougher for him. Oh, it's going to be, yeah. Okay, so it's going to be She-Hulk and Dracula. I kind of want to split them. I kind of want to play Dracula here and She-Hulk here. We're already winning this lane. They're playing one card. Everything as of right now wins this lane. I like this idea. Let's go with this. Let's see if we can get this done. They do play there. Arrow's going to pull just one. And I think we're fine with that, right? Because She-Hulk's bigger. And Chavez. And just like that, we get another dub. I'm telling you, this deck is good. This deck is fun. I think that's going to be a good spot to leave it off. I mean, I think we only lost a couple of games. Everything else was just nice, easy, quick wins. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Now would be another good time if you stuck around to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and maybe like the video, as it really does help me out. But until next time, have some fun.